I'm trying to get one. I've just sent off for another one from Jerry. Just nicely got back into it all again. John Hannah here. He was a famous actor. He's in the Mummy films, if you remember them. Neil Hannon here from the group The Divine Comedy, which is a fabulous group. You know, songs like the National Express and I Like, and that's from their management company. Alan Hardwick next. He's a television presenter on local television over here. That was when I was doing the Doncaster Roadshow in '97. Robert Hardy, of course, he's the Minister of Magic from the Harry Potter films. Here we go. Keith Harrison Orville, if you remember him, he was on telly when I was growing up quite a bit. Ventriloquist, there we go. Oh, the late great Richard Harris. There we have Richard Harris' autograph. Richard Harris, Dumbledore, of course. And Rolf Harris, from Richard to Rolf Harris. Rolf Harris signed that there for me. Drew me a Rolfaroo. He's actually draw me a lovely photo as well. I used to know Sir Jimmy Savile quite well, and once mentioned to Jimmy that I wrote to Jimmy on his programme Jim Will Fix It and asked if I could draw with Rolf Harris. So he said, "Oh, sorry, I couldn't arrange that for you." But a few days through the post at my house came this, which is pretty cool, and that's been framed on my wall for a few years now. Anyway, I'll just go back over here. So yeah, so that's from Rolf Harris. I'm a big Rolf Harris fan, actually. It's a bit sad, but who cares? This is quite interesting. This is Why Meditates, the information about meditation. This is actually sent from former Beatle, George Harrison, who's unfortunately not with us anymore. He sent this through with some pin badges. With the pin badges had that on it. They're in my box somewhere else. I'll show you them on another video. This is Tony Hart, used to do Vision on, and Hart. Wow, apologies for that. Disappeared for a second there. For the pure and simple fact, I filled my phone's memory up. I'm filming this on my very posh new iPhone 5 at the moment, so I put far too many videos on it. Anyway, back to this. We're looking at Tony Hart, weren't we? So that's, of course, Tony Hart. Next we have Adam Hart Davis. Adam Hart Davis is a TV scientist. Does a lot on telly. He's like a TV expert. He sent me that, and that there is his email address if anyone's quick enough to grab it. Come right. Well, one of my favourite singers. I do like all kinds of music. Jazz music is very cool at the moment. I do like that. So that's from a gentleman called Gordon Haskell, who's a jazz musician. I am the one and only Chesney Hawkes. I met him in a nightclub when I was a university student, and he signed that for us, and I got two of them. So there they are. So there. Nigel Hawthorne, unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. A very famous actor in the Yes Minister, Yes Prime Minister TV series, and he was in Demolition Man, which was a Sylvester Stallone film. He's not with us anymore, unfortunately. That was from 2000. Roy G. Hemmings is one of the Drifters, if my memory serves me right. The girlfriend I was with at the time got me that. Don't tell the wife. This is from a group called Herman's Hermits. They're famous for I'm Into Something Good. Their frontman was a gentleman called Peter Noon, but he left just after the 60s, I think. So he's not on this anymore. I think the only original member is this gentleman here, Barry Whittam, or Whiteham or something like that. That's nice to have, Herman's Hermits. Richard Herring next, television comedian, signed 1, 2, 3 flyers for me. There we go. You've all got it. It's the secretarial Charlton Heston. Everybody's got that. I'm pretty sure it's the secretarial one. I haven't had it a long time though, so I'm sure it will be. Tom Hiddleston next. Loki from the new Avengers film and Thor, obviously. That's pretty cool. Matt Smith and Katie Hill from a program called Football Fever over here. Actually, they wrote off to Katie Hill, who was a Blue Peter presenter when I was growing up. But I got this back as well. Matt Smith, and I thought, wow, Doctor Who, and then realised it's not Doctor Who. Well, here we have it. Look at that. Look at that. 24-inch pythons. It's the Hulkster. I actually bought this one off eBay. I'm a big wrestling fan. I was a Hulkamaniac. I've always been a wrestling fan. So I do like that. It's pretty cool. Certificate of authenticity on the back. The only problem with it is my wife won't let me have it on the wall. Eamonn Holmes, next television presenter. He presents on Sky Breakfast now, but he used to present GMTV. I've got quite a few GMTV in my cast folder, which I'll be showing you later in the YouTube videos. In fact, it'll be on a different one. That's a nice thing here as well. Signed thing and thing there, and that's another one from that autograph book I was telling you about earlier, which I bought. That one there. This is from Michelle Holmes. She was one of the actresses from that Goodnight Sweetheart programme that I mentioned earlier in this book. That's great. Bob Hoskins, unfortunately, he's not doing any more films anymore. He was famous for playing Super Mario, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Mrs. Henderson presents some great films. He's quite sadly got Parkinson's disease, and he doesn't act anymore, so it's nice to have that. Roy Hood is a very famous actor here. It must be an old one because he looks very thin on this. He's quite a chubster now, but that's quite nice. Yeah, this is Sean Hughes. I mentioned him earlier in this book. Sean Hughes was a comedian. He's an actor now. That's the agent's compliment slip as well. Gloria Hunniford was a famous television presenter over here in the UK. Elizabeth Hurley, once of course Hugh Grant's girlfriend, but made quite a career in her own right now. Geoff Hurst was the guy who scored the hat-trick in the 1966 World Cup, so that's nice to have. Actually distantly related to Geoff Hurst as well. I can't remember how. It's my granddad's cousin or something like that. And here we have John Hurt, of course, from Harry Potter films and Alien and things like that. So there we have it. That's the second one of my books. That's D through to H. If you look for the next video, you'll find it, and that's the next book, which I believe is I through to M.